for me, these guys have very much inverted styles. Like, you look towards SOFM, and it's all about SOFM. You look towards Karsa, and it seems like he will play around those lanes.
Yeah, definitely. Karsa is the one that likes to play more towards his laning phase. If you look at the way he ganks, it's usually his lanes are already fighting, and then Karsa jumps in. Yeah. While as SOFM, if you see him anywhere near the lanes, it's usually because he's already set up vision, he's already put tabs on the enemy jungler, and they're much more clean ganks.
Exactly. He's kind of an extension. He's like the win more card that you play to get even further ahead of your RNG. And if we're looking at Snake as a whole, they've just played against Rogue Warriors. It didn't go so well for them. And now they're playing against RNG. Feels like we're getting to final exam territory for them. And RNG are going to be even, maybe you could even say they're a bigger beast than Rogue Warriors in terms of how they're playing right now.
Oh yeah, RNG have a lot of potential on them. And if they win this game, then that will make them 7-0 over the West, finishing up their victory lap as well. So the big two questions in the draft are, number one, how is Snake's bot lane going to go? We heard it on the desk. Crystal last time against Rogue Warriors didn't do well. He's up against the number one laner in LPL right now in Uzi.
What's number two?
Oh, sorry, I almost forgot about number two. That's a good question. Number two is, what is Gogo going to play in the mid lane? Because his team relies on him to deal a lot of damage. So he can't go on something like the Scion. He can't go on something like the Karma. That isn't Snake's style. If he goes on something like that, then the enemy team can collapse on Crystal far too easily, or they can turn towards the flank in Flandre. So he needs damage output. I like their ban pick specifically for their reason, because they're taking away the Scion. Scion is something that Xiaohu is willing to go on to.
And exceptionally strong in the mid lane, but it seems like RNG have not really identified the mid lane as something they can ban towards. As I say that, they just ban away Azir, but it will also be Jarvan and a Gangplank joining that one, Clement.
So a lot of this is pretty much very familiar for LCK viewers. Basically, LCK does not let the Cyan or the Ryze get on the Rift, and then the team that bans those two picks Azir, and that's why we've been seeing so many weird picks coming out from there, the Xerath, the Ziggs, basically all the Azir meta counters. But RNG read that very well. They say, I watch LCK too, and they ban out the Azir.
Yeah, take that one away. It will be a first pick of the Vladimir, though, from Snake coming in here, and while that can be flexed towards the mid lane, the major threat in the top lane is probably Flandre, because we've seen some exceptional Vladimir play coming out from him. On the opposite side is Varus and Tahm Kench from RNG.
Oh yeah, that definitely is a flex pick for them. They've known to flex it with the Ryze. So for RNG so far, they're looking for a very strong bot lane and just try to play through Uzi. I think they have the same read we do, and they want to punish Crystal.
Yeah, they've already locked in a super strong bottom lane here as well for themselves. Snake back on their side. It will be a Braum pickup. We'll see if they actually mid lane as well. So, of course, it's going to be poked and prodded in the mid lane, but hopefully able to find ways out of the lane to try and impact the side lanes right here as well. And Cho'Gath will round it out for RNG. That will go towards the top lane here for Let Me. So we've got 4 compositions. We spoke about Snake, RNG. What are they looking for, Clement?
So RNG, they're just looking for early team fighting. They have a lot of speed ups on their team. If they can speed up the Skarner, they can instantly snatch someone. It should be fairly easy to kill a person with the Cho'Gath as well. What you're looking for is the combo of the Karma speed up Skarner, Righteous Glory, and just snatch someone out of the air. On Snake's side, they have a composition that's very good in team fighting and has much more damage in terms of the late game. They do have the Vladimir and also the Kog'Maw, both which are better late game carries in terms of their damage dealing. However, you can see for flex picks on the blue side, the problem with flex picking on blue is you still get countered anyway, because the enemy can then just wait and see. So the flex was mainly about dodging some of the bans coming out on RNG's second rotation. I don't expect Flandre to have a very good time into the Cho'Gath, and that takes away probably the only point on the map where we feel like Snake has an advantage.
Sure, and it honestly just seems like RNG just have strong lanes across the board, and you have to look towards that bottom lane as well. Uzi has been taking names after Chinese New Year, mostly on the Ezreal, to be honest. It's like his Ezreal is his answer to everything, but he's going to go Varus this time.
That's hilarious. So he blind picks Ezreal, and then he picks Ezreal into bad matchups, and he manages to win both. So I really don't understand how he's able to get away with it, but this time he's taking it more serious. He's going on Varus, and that signals something. That signals that this guy is looking to smash lane.
Yeah, and to be honest, you look at Snake right now, they are still at the top of their standings in the Western Conference, but it seems like there could be a decline as you have some of these strong teams across now in the East starting to emerge, like RNG. We'll see if they can actually just do it today and try and make it the sweep, because so far the Snake Pit has claimed many victims, but I've placed some advanced visions down at the red buff, and Crystal may be getting caught out here. Uzi, he doesn't have the chain aggression, but you do have Ming flashing forwards with the Lekitong. Flowing forwards, another slow comes down onto Crystal. He's getting chased out here. Another lick lands, last auto attack, and Uzi will find first blood.
And that's the worst possible case scenario you could have. First blood going over to Uzi on Varus in a bad matchup with the Kog'Maw. Herald at this point.
Yeah, Karsa moving towards this top side, and this is a fast Scorpion. He's on his way towards Flandre, gets to slow down the stun as well, plus the ultimate, but Ming is the only damage source, as Xiaohu has now arrived as well. Flandre, this is going to get gobbled up by Ming. You're not going anywhere. There's actually just zero way to get away right now. Another kill to RNG.
That was simultaneously hilarious and painful to watch. So a total of 5 seconds of crowd control coming out from that combination of just the Impale and the Devour.
Yeah. We may not do a lot of damage, but eventually, because you can't move, we will kill you.
Yes, we will beat you to death with our fists, even if it takes 5 seconds.
Now, Crystal and Hootie, they are stepping up right here and able to push RNG away from the Herald. SOFM also stepping up to cancel out this Spire.
RNG, what they're doing now, even though they don't have all of their members stacked up on this point, they're trying to test Snake's reaction. They're going in with 2 people and seeing how afraid they're going to be, and trying to gouge how much time they're going to have on taking that Baron.
Yeah, right now I feel like they're trying to gauge, maybe do some gouging in just a second. Hootie is going to get picked off, though. He's completely separated from the team, and Karsa has him in his sights. That's going to be a kill over to Uzi once again.
Hootie unable to fly away in that scenario. His name does mean butterfly in Chinese, so we've seen some really deft reactions from him.
Well, he didn't dodge like a butterfly. Nope. Nor did he sting like a beast, so rest in peace, Hootie. We will remember you. And RNG will go into the Baron 4 versus 5. Here comes the teleports as well, but RNG, they're trying to turn this. They actually want blood right now. There's going into Chain of Corruption, locking down SOFM as he backs away, but Guoguo, he's split from the team, and RNG will be happy with another sacrifice.
Oh, does he get away?
He's going to jump out, back to his team, turn it into a 4 versus 5, but he's dead. SOFM trying to cover, and maybe now Snake will actually just end up falling for this one. Flandre in the depths of the battle, but he's just not got the doubt what. He just got all of his health back, but he'll still go down. Trades his life, however, with Let Me, though the AD carry is dead. 3 kills to RNG.
That was a hero hold from Flandre right there, because this means RNG isn't able to start the Baron right off that fight. They were very successful in their early moves, a bit split off. They went for Guoguo. Guoguo able to use Hero's Entrance to get back with the team. However, good plays from Xiaohu as well, keeping him in the fold, blocking that E coming out. And they're able to pick off members. Great flank from Flandre to stop RNG's momentum and not allow them to move on to the Baron.
I mean, it was just like complete competence in his ability to be able to make something happen. Because we looked at that, he dropped so low, and it's like, there's no way. There's no way this is going to happen, but is able to stall them out.
So at this point, they're already down 1 member from Hootie. This is a 5v4 scenario. Look at Xiaohu's positioning right there. Manages to keep Guoguo within range of the backline, and they're able to pick him up. But watch Flandre. Watch Flandre. Watch his health bar. That's 1,051 HP he just restored there. Gives Crystal enough time to take down the Cho'Gath, and also saves his team from losing Baron.
You're absolutely right. That was the difference between
the LPL, and they don't want it to happen again.
Looks like he's a new son of Baron. Can he make it happen again? His has been dragged into the team, looking to burst down the jungle, but Guoguo able to support Let Me very low. He's going to be gobbled up by Ming. That's the kill onto the jungler. Ming, he's low, but he's got the Grey Health ready to go. Double knock-up coming in, and Ruzi, he's now unleashed. Flandre dives into the backline, but he's by himself, and Hemoplague will go nowhere. It's a low team, but RNG, they go for it once more.
Such a massive hit coming out from Xiaohu, obliterating the backline from Snake and forcing them back. They don't have a smite anymore. It's going to be very hard to contest this.
I don't know about this one, Clement. They are very low, and Karsa is in the pit by himself.
Can he smite it?
Comes down to a smite, but he's so low. Crystal will take him out. RNG, they are so low. Crystal, he can make it happen. He walks up and he finally falls. Icathian Surprise might be the final kill. Not going to be enough. And that will be the shield coming in to save Xiaohu. And now they try Baron again. They have a death wish, Clement.
A dicey situation from RNG right there. Is Hootie going to do it?
Oh, Let Me!
He gets the hero! All right, so great tense moments right there. RNG kind of backing out of the pit prematurely. Trying to go on Karsa. That was a very interesting way that Xiaohu used the speed up. He actually put it on Uzi for him to try and engage. We thought it was going to be the Skarner mainly, but no, it doesn't matter.
Well, actually going for this engage. Karsa, however, he's found the Vladimir. Flandre having to Zhonya's early, but the Cho'Gath is split from his team right now. First, both top lanes will drop, and Hootie backing away behind his AD carry. And Crystal, he no longer has a front line in front of him. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but RNG, they have the base wide open for them to destroy.
Yep, and it's going to be a very tough defense right here. They still have a Bannon minion here, and they're looking for the end.
With this kind of minion setup, I don't really see a way that they'll be able to make a counteractive play here from Snake. Hudia is pushing up, and SOFM is already down to half. Crystal sitting behind his turret. They've managed to kill the minion, however, so it might live for another wave. But Hudia, he's caught out, he's down. Uzi picks up another kill. And now the last Nexus turret down. RNG will be able to take game 1 against Snake.
Relatively fast game, 30 minutes and 41 seconds. Most of it, however, did snowball off of Crystal's early mistake. His adventure into the enemy jungle did not end well for him, and that snowballed even further as we saw Uzi pick up and finish a call by 10 minutes.
Yeah, the bottom lane was on bottom lane island. Now, I'm very familiar with the top lane island, as are you, Clement, but that was a little bit ridiculous, to quote Raz, because he had so much farm, so many resources over his opponent.